Greetings and welcome back to another live broadcast. If you hear me, see me getting off often, I'm under the weather again, but on the mend. So, we are back with Rudy Giuliani, who just settled against the two Georgia election workers. And now Noelle Dunphy, who filed suit against Rudy Giuliani for alleged SA has amended her suit. Now, I must warn you, some of what you may hear or see may be unsettling. So, viewer discretion is advised, as well as a trigger warning. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up and comment. I think I'll drop the link on this one. Let's get into it. Rudy. This is courtesy of Inside Edition.
Stunning allegations today against former New York City mayor and advisor to then President Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani. A former employee is suing him for $2 million in unpaid wages, alleging that while she worked as his business development director, he coerced her into having sex. And she says she has proof. In her only television interview, she spoke exclusively with Inside Edition's Ann Mercogliano. And we should warn you, some of what she has to say may not be appropriate for younger viewers.
She's the Ivy League graduate making bombshell accusations against Rudy Giuliani.
There was a lot of pressure to be Rudy's girlfriend as well as his staffer.
Noelle Dunphy just filed a $10 million lawsuit claiming Giuliani sexually exploited her and failed to pay her when she says she was his director of business development from 2019 to 2021.
Was this a working relationship that turned into romance? I mean, was it a consensual romantic relationship?
We did get involved romantically, but I knew what could happen if I said no. I could lose my job. There's high pay. White House.
She could lose her job. There's high pay. There's White House access. So glitz and glam was important to her. And again, in the court of law, you are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Or at least that's how it's supposed to be.
House access. It's exciting. And then there's this obligation or pressure to also be physical.
The 43-year-old says they worked out.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stop right here for a moment. 43 years old. It's 2025. Rudy is 80 or 81. Let's look at the comments. That's something I enjoy doing. So, now keep in mind, this was a year ago when the claims started to surface. But what I'll be showing momentarily is the amended complaint. Oh boy, this winner supposedly didn't have the ability to say no or walk away. Now, let me also say this. I'm not here to judge anyone. And what I mean by that is there are some people that fabricate. I am not saying Ms. Dunphy did this. However, I'm saying there are some people that do. And I'm sure the comments will be mixed. I'm assuming. She found a quicker and easier way to get her retirement plan. Another one gobbling down. Okay, I am not going to read that one. You consented. End of story. Oh, come on. She tries her way to the top, and when she doesn't get to the top, she cries victim and sues the guy she willingly slept with. So we can get an idea of a lot of these comments. So let me do this because I didn't at first, even though it's in the description. Here we go. Again, courtesy of Inside Edition, and definitely viewer discretion advised. I'll drop this early, just in case. Now, as I mentioned, Rudy just settled, and it appears that this lawsuit was filed just last Thursday. And we are just in the beginning of January 2025. So another quick video, again, for use. Excuse me. And this is courtesy of MSNBC.
Did you know that Amazon has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out every month? And here's how you can get a cut of it. My name is Charlotte Mickelson, and we help everyday people grow their income with this one simple method. And we're pretty darn good at it. Our company, Publishing.com, was named the 19th fastest growing company in America. And the only reason we're so successful is because of the success that we've created for others. And I'll tell you why our method works so much better than anything else you might have tried. It's because starting a business is not the best way for regular people to make more money. And that's what everyone gets wrong. Starting and running a business is hard. It's expensive, it takes a long time, and it requires skills and experience that most people don't have. Instead, we help you plug into Amazon and the $500 billion a year business they've already built.
The wide-ranging lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani was filed in a New York court Monday. In it, plaintiff Noelle Dunphy claims Giuliani offered her a job in January 2019 as his director of business development with a salary of $1 million a year, but said he'd have to defer her pay and keep her employment secret until he finished divorce proceedings with his now.
Now, that's horrible. Hey there. How are you? And hey there, Bobby's Night. How are you? Your thoughts on this latest Rudy Giuliani mess? Did he or didn't he? That's the question. And give me 1 second. This is the damaging part. Well, some would think. Yes, again, Bobby. But give me a moment. This is what I was looking for. And then we'll go through. Well, not all of it, but it'll be there for those who wants to skim through. But the headline is he allegedly said, F me like crazy. I'm sorry, I cannot see him saying that. Not to say that he didn't. I mean, if Trump can say, grab him by the allegedly P, then why can't Rudy say, F me like crazy?
He had a spokesperson put out a written statement today. Rudy Giuliani unequivocally denies the allegations raised by Ms. Dunphy. Ms. Dunphy is Noelle Dunphy, whose lawyer will join us in a moment. She has filed a lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani, accusing him of extreme violations of labor law and sexual harassment law and laws against sexual assault.
But the worst part is this is alleging that it was recorded. So I'm going to attempt to advance it.
To the FBI. That is also evidence of Rudy Giuliani committing another federal crime. And there is a third federal and state crime described in the lawsuit when Rudy Giuliani is quoted describing how he collected $1 million owed to him without reporting it as income so that his wife would not be able to get any of that money in his then pending divorce proceedings. That is federal income tax evasion, which carries a 5-year prison term, and state income tax evasion.
So Rudy has been alleged, and these are all allegations, hey there, oracles, of doing some crazy, salacious things. So the next thing is, yes, the amended complaint. Now, this is 68 pages. I'm not going over 68 pages, but I'll just give you a little teaser of what's being alleged. Again, fair use and viewer discretion. Definitely. Trigger warning. Comments, thoughts, please leave them. And when it comes to allegations such as this, are we heading down a rabbit hole of not believe all women or believe all women? Remember, she's 43. He was in his 70s. Don't get me wrong. Just because you're old doesn't mean you're cold, but let's continue. And thank you to those who showed up and those who catch the replay. Rudy, Rudy. You are too old to be going through all this stress. Hey there, oracles. Again, salute to Bobby's night. Greetings to you, sir. Thank you. I want to make sure, if you would be so kind, that you give this a thumbs up. If you could be so kind. And let's look at this amended complaint, not only against Rudy Giuliani as an individual, but his businesses as well. And that's how you normally go after people individually and against their companies. Hey there, oracles. Oracles, when I'm doing podcasts with them, it's not allowing me to do it. Oh, goodness. Hold on. With Cinda and others, please don't self-promote. These right here, I don't have a problem with you coming in and connecting with people, but please don't self-promote unless I say you can go ahead and do that. And normally, I think it's just etiquette that those that are contributing to the platform, such as memberships, etc., should feel free in doing that. So let's see if we can do it this way. Oh, goodness. Yes, wait till we get here. I definitely can't read that. I mean, I could, but no, I'm not going to. That's probably why it wouldn't allow me. But I'm going to start reading. And this is courtesy of Law and Crime. She claims that what she seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity role as Giuliani's director of business development at a $1 million per year quickly took a sordid turn after she was hired in January 2019. Allegedly, and this is in quotes, Giuliani began abusing Ms. Dunphy almost immediately after she started working for the defendants. The 68-page complaint states he made clear that satisfying his actual demands, which came virtually anytime, anywhere, was an absolute requirement of her employment and of his legal representation. Giuliani began requiring Ms. Dunphy to work at his home and out of hotel rooms so that she would be his beck and call. Again, these are all just allegations. Also, she added, he drank morning, noon, and night and was frequently intoxicated. And therefore came off the screen. So give me a moment. Hopefully you all can still hear me. But part of the article, and as I said, it just knocked me off. Said that so basically I'm waiting for StreamYard to unhang me. But this is about the latest lawsuit filed against Rudy Giuliani by Noelle Dunphy. And again, it's a 68-page document, and it has some salacious, I do mean salacious allegations. It's provided by Law and Crime, so you can definitely go there because there are certain things I'm definitely not going to read. But if this doesn't queue up shortly, I may just do a video. But there's a 68-page report again by former employee Noelle Dunphy. Hey there, Amboy's Corner. How are you, member? Good to see you. Happy weekend. Shout out to you too, as well as Twin B and Oracle's again, Bobby Knight, who was in here earlier, and Jory. gaming TV. But yes, Rudy is in hot water, so it appears. Again, and this really irritates me because I have to go out and come all the way back in and have to queue all my tabs up. Luckily, this didn't mess up on my earlier program. But yes, Rudy appears to be in quite a quagmire. Hey there, Tiago. How are you, member from Brazil? Hey there, Cheryl. How are you? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, members. Sorry, I knew this would happen probably because I shouldn't be talking about it, but it needs to be out. And again, does this mean that everyone who states that they have been SA'd are being disingenuous? Or for some, could this actually be nothing more than a money grab? Yeah, this is StreamYard screwing up. So your thoughts on that as I try to get to the lawsuit. And again, it has some really, really salacious allegations in here. And keep in mind, allegations are just that. The problem with the filing last year is Rudy allowed himself to get caught as far as conversation is concerned. But that has nothing to do with the actual filing this time. Okay. Okay, so let's try this one more time. As I said, if it doesn't work, then we will have to rely on a video. Again, fair use and viewer discretion is truly, truly advised for old Rudy Giuliani. Let's see if we can get to where I was. So here's the article. Giuliani also took Viagra constantly. The complaint continues. While working with Miss Dunphy, Giuliani would look to Miss Dunphy, point to his, I'll just say friend, and tell her that he could not do any work until, and you can read the rest of that. Dunphy claims to have copious evidence backing up her account in the form of text messages and consensually recorded, that's almost like an oxymoron, but consensually recorded conversations, her complaint screenshots several of these alleged text messages. You nowadays better be careful with who you're dealing with. I don't know if this is going to work. Nope. You're going to have to go to this yourselves. But you can see how horrible this is. So let me get back over to StreamYard and see if there are any more comments, because that's basically where you may have to go to actually see this complaint, and it's a doozy. Again, she's filed against not only Rudy, but his companies as well. So there was a comment. Let me grab it really quick. Oh, Tiago, thank you so much. What time is it there? Yeah, so this is this is a mess. A big mess. And again, these are just allegations, and the money surrounding this complaint and allegations, it's unbelievable. Again, recordings, text messages. Keep in mind the age, 43 and 70-ish. If he's 80 now, and the first complaint or the first allegations were back in 2019, he was in his 70s. So it just doesn't look good. So how this is going to turn out for Giuliani in this amended complaint, which was filed in New York this past Thursday, 23rd. Again, you can go to Law and Crime. But it's a lot. It's quite a bit to unpack. And as I said, a lot of allegations here. I was trying to grab a couple. But in the interim, that's what's going on right now with Rudy Giuliani. An amended SA lawsuit by former employee Noelle Dunphy. Again, more than likely, I'll do a video with a couple of pages from the suit for those of you not interested in reading all of it, because again, it's 68 pages. But yes, this is the latest on the embattled Rudy Giuliani. Some things are just not worth it. And it's really sad to see when you get a certain age, the golden years, if you will, just riddled with drama. I love you too, Tiago. I love everyone. So there you have it. That's the latest, again, on Rudy Giuliani, who just settled with Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss. And now he's facing Noelle Dunphy once again on alleged SA charges as well as labor law charges. We shall see how this turns out for 80-year-old Rudy Giuliani. Thank you to those who tuned in and to those who may catch the replay. Till next time, bye-bye for now.